Okay. Non-review. Conjuring. It's a non-review, but it's more important to note that tonight is the blood moon. I was unaware of the blood moon, but it's all making so much sense, as it should have already. Hopefully, hearing my words before did what it did for me, which is line it up as the red door, of course. The moon is the door, and tonight it will be red. As I was driving back from the movie theater, I got this Marina and the Diamonds song come up. There's a fork in the road, do-do-do-do-do-do. But like the main part was, there's a fork in the road, and that repeated itself a couple times, and there's no real reason for that to pop up because I haven't heard it lately other than a split, a fork in the road, a decision to be made. I was literally driving down about 2 a.m. From my perspective, right at this moment, the moon is not red. It's funny because it'll be too late by the time you see this, unless you see it right now. But I guess it's not about that. The movie starts off with the birth of a stillborn child after encountering a demon. And as she prays to God to bring her baby back, obviously she's making a deal with the demon, signing its name. I spent the whole movie going, like, not even writing words, just signing in the air, because it felt like I saw the relevance in my own life, and I'm sure in everyone's. But it was that moment that she signed the contract. She signed the contract, and she didn't necessarily know who she was signing it with, but she should have, especially someone perceptive in that nature. But we all play dumb sometimes. Or we're not playing. Sometimes it's easy to forget if somebody else doesn't remind you. But that signing, the signing in blood, just felt very relevant. And the whole concept of ignore, like it's not there. It's a very strong theme in my life personally. My mother is someone who has always said, she has always experienced things similarly to me, but in another vein. And she's always acknowledged them, and we've always talked about it. But then when it really comes down to trying to have a conversation and trying to move forward in any sense of the metaphysical or whatever you want to call it, she would always be very stern on the, I don't believe in those things. And then I obviously would be like, what do you mean? We talk about them all the time. And she stands by the fact that if you don't believe, they can't hurt you, which is ridiculous in on itself, because she does believe. She is just pretending that she does not, and that is not the same as not believing. And I feel like a lot of people could benefit from hearing that. What you ignore does not go away. A seed planted in the dark still sprouts. So that was the common theme, but I did love how at the end, that was literally the point. We can't give away our power like that. Hiding and showing fear is giving away your power. It is forgetting who you are. I really enjoyed the movie. I'm not sure if I've seen the other ones. I don't know if I have a lot of context, but I really enjoyed the overall theme. It was very fitting. It was very well timed. I was dealing with my own separate thing, and it also helped with that. Yeah, I think that's it for tonight. I didn't take notes because I was with somebody, even though it doesn't really matter. I still did my stones and everything. I should have done that now. Maybe it would have brought back more. But yeah, I didn't take notes, and I also didn't take notes while I was... It's like a weird red light. That isn't the moon, because I know the moon is above me, so I'm wondering what that is. It's getting redder. But yeah, now light turned on. Yeah, I didn't take notes while I was driving because I thought it was unsafe, but I just kind of thought of the things. I also saw a truck with a red light in a half circle and 2 dots above it that kind of reminded me of a circular version of the door on my last thumbnail. So it just really all was almost so obvious that I feel silly not thinking of it before. But this is my last message to either my phone or to the world before I make my decision. Well, the decision's been made, I suppose, before I experience it. Good luck to you all. See you on the other side. I know you'll make the right choice for you. And as I say that, I hope you know that you will too. Because you might not physically see this by the time we arrive, but I hope you're seeing it anyway. Oh, I'm glad I did that though. Also, the concept, I did this a lot. The concept, I don't know if you've tried it, maybe you should, where you can kind of see through your hands. I had seen something online about how the illusion of the mind thinking that it's constantly, like it keeps like a, what is it that people call it when you're like on psychedelic, like a trail. You keep a trail, so you can keep the illusion that you are seeing a whole even when you're not. I'm not sure if that's exactly how I would describe it or how I believe it, but I do know that I spent the whole second half of the movie doing this and still seeing it perfectly clear. And it's just interesting. Maybe you should try it. It might give you some ideas. It might open up what you believed is seeing and what you believed is perception. Have a good night and good travels to everybody.